What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, the collaboration of Ras Kass and Jack Splash as Semi Hendrix in their album Breakfast at Banksy's. Alright, before we get into this review, I just want to say this. Listen, it was a disappointing loss, Rhonda, but we're going to get it back. Shout out to Holly Holm, by the way. That was a great knockout. I'm not going to be one of these dudes and say fuck you. Shout out to Holly Holm. She's a great fighter. But Rhonda's my girl. I can't be a fair weather fan. I got to stick by her. So shout out to my girl, Rhonda. But it's not about that. It's about this album, Breakfast at Banksy's. Ras Kass I've talked about before. One of my favorite West Coast MCs. I've met him. Go check the video out. Rest in peace, Fat Beats. Great lyricist. Again, let me reference Soul on Ice, Rassassination, his first two fucking albums, insane. Check those out. Even check out his unreleased album, Golden Child. Great lyricist all around. Jack Splash, I'll admit I never heard of this guy before. I was just excited just based off the fact that this was a new Raz project. He's been going strong. Check out his last album that came out last year with Apollo Brown called Blasphemy. One of my favorite albums of last year. Pick that shit up. Shout out to Apollo Brown, by the way. But Jack Splash is a guy I had to look up. This guy is a 3-time Grammy Award winner. I guess he's an all-around musician. He's part of a group called Plant Life, who I will be checking out. I never heard of him because I never heard of Jack Splash. But I mean, check out his Wikipedia. This guy has produced a lot of shit, man. He's been around for a while, producing for people like Alicia Keys, Katy Perry, Missy Elliott, Kendrick Lamar. So I was very curious about this project, and it was all produced by Jack Splash, so no need to go. So production that handles that. Artwork, pretty cool. Gives you an idea of sort of what the album's about. Let me take the CD out here so you can see behind the CD. Mellow Music Group, again, shout out to Mellow Music. They've been on fire lately. Last couple years, putting out crazy ass shit. You see, got the thank yous right there. Track listing. There's the back. Very strange psychedelic artwork, which I do like. Let's jump into the features. You have Coast Contra, Forax, Brothers Voodoo, CeeLo Green, Tidra Moses, Raheem Devon, Corrupt, Montego Melly, Alice Russell, Recognize from Mayday. Shout out to Mayday. And you have Jessica. There's a good balance. My phone's going off. There's a good balance of features and tracks. There's 18 tracks on this bitch, so you're getting a lot of tracks, a lot of music, chock full of music. Pros and cons. Pros, Ras Kass. Lyricism, content, you're gonna get that. As far as the content goes, you know, Ras Kass is a dude that he loves punchlines. He's very he has a lot of lyrical dexterity, so you're gonna get that. You're gonna get shit like Heartbreak, which is track 8. That's very self-explanatory. One of my favorite tracks, which I will be referencing in my rants, track 10, Ignorance, which like the title says alone, y'all know what my rants are about, so that goes without saying. Great track on here is Jesus Press Mute. Check that out. He's talking about a lot of socio-political shit that's going on in today's atmosphere. Y'all know I'm a big social critic, so I also love that, by the way. But he doesn't veer away from lyricism, and that's what I love about Ras Kass. He's very uncompromising when it comes to lyricism. Even though, like, a lot of as of late, a lot of his beat selection, sometimes he likes to experiment a lot. I've noticed ever since the release of, I would say around Revenge of the Spit, or better yet, I'll say Adidas, All Day I Dream About Spittin'. That was a release where he had a lot of like poppy or club beats, and even with that track where he was making fun of Mel Gibson, that was a kind of like a track of a club type beat. And with this album, I felt it was very experimental. I always felt that Ras Kass wanted to break the whole, boom bap-ish style. Jack Splash rhymes on here as well. He has great flow, great personality and charisma. Cons, again, the experimental shit. Some of the beats on here, like on Ignorance, I was like, I feel it could go both ways, I'm more into the Raz that is rhyming over the boom bap, the dirty shit. Like I said, go listen to Soul on Ice and you'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Rassassination even, I enjoy the tracks on there. He needs to get with Primo or do another fucking Apollo Brown album, because that album, fucking amazing. But again, you always find yourself comparing newer shit to their last release. And, shout out to Jack Splash. It's great to see that a guy of his prominence wanted to work with Ras Kass anyway. So my rating of this album, I would give it in between a 7 to 8. I think it was dope. I think it could have been better, a little bit beat-wise. I think it could have been great, but Ras Kass is always great to hear this dude. Shout out to Ras Kass. Shout out to Jack Splash. Pick this shit up. Tell me what you think. Shout out to Mellow Music, by the way. And that's all I gotta say. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And that's it. Peace to Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm. Great fight once again. And that's it, all right? Peace, bitches.